New day, new video. So I couldn't find the correct bottle. There's a part number on there. I typed that part number in. Nothing comes up online far as replacement. I don't know why. It's a 68, so maybe it's specific to this, but all of the other ones had the tabs in different spots. Like this tab would have been up here, and this tab would have been down here, which I was saying before, it doesn't really matter, but it kind of does. So this fits specifically in that groove there, and then the screw goes on that side so it doesn't move around. So I mean, I probably could have got a different bottle and just put a screw there and a screw there and held it down, but I ended up just cleaning this with some hot water, and I found a little brush I could use to clean the inside. So it's just fine now. There was no crack or anything in it. It was just super gross. So I just figured, why not spend 20 bucks, get a new one? But this will be just fine too. So today I'm going to finish up connecting. I'll do the blue lines from here to here. So that's what I'm going to work on right now. And then I think after I get done with that, I'm going to take some of the rear suspension stuff off. I'm going to get the shocks off, pull the, I don't know what the heck this Z bar, I think, or something bar out of here. I'm going to lower it, so I think this will be useless. So I'm going to pull that stuff out, and probably paint a little bit in there. Maybe pull this off, clean it up, and get some paint on it as well. I'm replacing the spring plate with the Type E Motorsports spring plate, but I also still need to do that boot. So we'll see how far I get today. The sun's actually out. It's nice, feels good. I got the hoses cut to length, stick on there. So I boiled some water. I'm gonna soak the hose in there and put it on in a bit. Set the hose in there probably maybe a minute or two. Definitely softens it up. This is going to be the hard part now. Let's see. There we go. I think I'm going to try. Shoving it on. It's hard. Okay. A little more. Got that hose on, or both the hoses on. I'm going to put the screw in now. See if this one will work. I got a different screw because the other one disappeared. It was really little. All right. Perfect. Good to go. All new line going all the way up to the reservoir. And I cleaned it out. So new master cylinder. Brake lines are new. So hopefully everything will be good. I'll get all new fluid in there. Should be good to go. All right, so I think I'm going to start with moving the shock and the Z bar here. I don't know. Looks like there's a bar that goes all the way through. So see how easy that'll be, but I'll end up taking those two off, pulling all this out. Looks like, I mean, this was obviously shot, wasn't working anyways for what it's supposed to be. But I'm going to start with the shock and go from there. There's 19 millimeter on top here. Assume the bottom is the same, but you never know. Oh, yep, that one's okay. 17 maybe. So that. Oh man. So the nut is a 19 and the bolt is a 17. I forgot. I think that's how it was on my bus too. Let's check the bottom one here. Down there. See if that's the same case here. It's like a 19 maybe. Don't really want to go on very well. Stripped out 19. That's weird. Nope. Maybe they put a 20 on there. Oh, here's the 19. That was a, no, that's a 19. Okay. There we go. That's pretty stripped out. So need to order probably new nuts and bolts or go to the hardware store and get them. Cool. That's pretty simple to get the shock off. Definitely not hard. Okay. Let's see. Maybe get the bolt out. There we go. All right. Shock is out. I'm gonna throw the nut back on here. Keep everything together. Pretty simple. I'm gonna try get this bolt off, so I needed to hold on to it. Let's see if it'll go off. Got it. Okay. I tried by hand and it was definitely not coming off. Or the nut, sorry. Call it a bolt. It's not a bolt. Nut. There we go. Okay, so that part's loose. I'm actually going to stick this back on here. Okay. Next, take off these and then see how we get the rest of it out. One step at a time. These are 13 millimeter. Get the nut out of here. Maybe not. Grab a hook tool. Get that nut out, hopefully with this. There we go. Got the nut out. Okay. So those two are off. Plate. Oh, there we go. Inner plate. So there's two washers. What else here? How else does that come apart? This comes off too, I believe, here. Maybe. I don't know. Never taken this off. Okay, there we go. Oh, I see. I thought there was a hole there, but there's not. It's just it just slides down there. So whenever this slides off, there's a rubber. Okay, perfect. So that all slides off, and And then it looks like there is an Allen head right here on the inside to slide the rail off, because that beam goes all the way through the inside. So I'm going to go take the other side apart real quick, get it loose. I'm on the driver's side here. Got the shock out, got the Z-bar loose. This side does not have that opening like the other side, so, but it does have that Allen head in here. I don't know if I could. I'll probably just take one. Obviously, I just need to take one off, slide this off, and then I can pull the other side out. So I think that's what I'll do now. Figure out what size that is. I'll be right back. Found the size. It's a 6mm Allen, and this thing is tight. I assume it's probably never been off. Yeah, it's pretty dang. Oh, there, got the whole thing out. So now I just got to break the bar loose here. Maybe, oh, I probably should have left one side bolted in. Would have probably been easier, but I'll grab it. I'm gonna whack it. I hit it with a hammer right here, and it is bringing it out. So I'm going to continue just to do that. Tap it with a hammer while I'm pulling. There we go. Came off. Cool. I'm going to put that Allen that I pulled out back in place here. Then we'll go around and pull the other side out. Should just be able to slide it out like so. Sweet. So there it is. Pulled the Z-bar out. So I put that back on the bar, and I'm going to stick, I got this side back on. I'll stick the other side back on where it was. So let's see. That way there's a hole there and stud sticking out. So I'm just going to stick this back on there so it fills that hole in. Okay, so I got all that out, and I'm going to take the bump stop off and the bracket for the Z-bar. Pull that off and that off. And then I'm going to paint this black, probably paint up in there, and let that dry. That's the plan for today. Might still pull this off, and we'll see, but I'm going to take these off for now. So in order to get these off, you got to take there's 3 nuts and bolts right here, 19mm. Let's see. I think. There we go. Okay. Actually, I don't know if I need to take the lower one off. Nope. The lower one I don't need to take off, so it's the upper 2 here. Let's see if I can get in here. I loosened the top 2 already, so that's why they're really easy. I'll leave that one kind of loose in there. If you could see, there's one more right here. It's kind of awkward angle here. I need to get my other hand. I need to put the wrench on the other side, so I pause it here for a sec while I loosen that. So I got this one off. And we'll take this one off. There we go. There's a washer and a nut. Okay. This just slides off there. And the bump stop comes off as well. Just doesn't slide off super easy, but there we go. So those are out of the way now. I'm going to sand this down and put a little paint on it. I think I'm going to paint a little up in there. And then, time it is, I don't know, might start taking that boot off, but I do need to paint that and let it dry before I do that. So I got it. This all sanded a little bit better. It's kind of, it was a little bit beat up. I don't know if someone tried to jack it up on there or what, but and in here. So I'm going to go ahead and paint this stuff. I'll pull this off once I get ready to do the rear suspension. I'll end up painting underneath there, but for now, I'm going to put a little coat of black on there. I'll do both sides and be done. All right, here it is. It's still pretty wet. It'll be semi-gloss, but got the rest of it kind of painted in there. Then now I can take the boot off and I'll have a nice mark where to line up the new one. Let's check out the other side here. Might be a little drier, so it's a little, nope, still pretty wet, but turned out pretty good. It's getting kind of dark, so it's hard to see, but where I'm at. Probably let this dry. I actually ran out of paint, so I'll probably go buy another can of it. So I'm sure I'll need another coat. I already see where a couple spots I missed, like right there, it's running, but I'll need to do one more coat. And then once I get these spring plates off and do the suspension, I'll finish painting everything even more, but I just want to get a layer on it so it would be dry, and if I need to touch any more up later, I'll be able to do that easy.